somewhere.
So tonight, right?
Mm-hmm.
I said so tonight. Um, I text you everything earlier, right, about going live and all that, right? Did I call you this morning? I text you, right?
You didn't either.
No, we text. What the hell are you talking about?
You, I told you my response, and you said you were going to use that forever. There was no conversation.
No, I didn't say we had a conversation. I just said I text you.
Yes, you text me
I text you. That was in the morning, right?
about Christmas Eve,
No, I asked you how you
and
feel about tonight.
yes, and I told you how I felt, and there was no response.
I did. I said oh, that was
We're live, you know that, right?
yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, no, fuck, that's some bullshit. So I definitely responded, and what happened was, um, right after that, I completely forgot that we had a live, and I had planned my whole night a certain way. I was like, once I'm done work, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. I put my feet up, go watch the joint, and then you text me, um, and then something else happened. And then I text you, and I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
The brain funk is real right now, yo.
You know what? I had to take a day off yesterday because I felt burnt out.
That's a thing.
Absolutely, it is. It's absolutely a thing.
Hi,
And
guys. What's up? Hi, Vance. Hi, Raj. Hi, Shamel. Hi, Ionic. How y'all doing today?
I forgot I gotta share this shit, right?
It's a beautiful day.
In the neighborhood.
It's a beautiful day. It's a good day. You know why it's a good day?
No, tell me.
Because we're done with the high school application.
Yo, I don't want to talk about that shit.
Yeah,
Shit tight.
it's amazing. We're done. Until next year, we're done.
Hey, you know what? You done with that forever. That's
Once you get into a good place, I am done forever with that.
what I'm saying. Forever.
Now, if I don't like it, then we're gonna start again next year. Guys, we're talking about body counts today.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that everyone's favorite subject?
So
Hmm.
I feel like I've had different perspectives on it as of late.
Oh,
Um,
what up,
personally,
PD?
not even like in a way that's not even in a way that's like universal or whatever. It's really personal. You know, I've had this discussion live video. I've had this discussion, um, you know, generally, and I feel like during these discussions, um, you know, one thing that I hear about the most is like how men talk about it with women is like what women are. What's the word I'm looking for? Like how a woman's supposed to preserve her body and stuff like that. But as I get older, and damn the numbers that I fucking got, I look at it the same way. I'm like, damn, I was kind of wilding, right? And I say that because I feel like men are supposed to have hashtag pain pride. You gotta have your pain pride, because you can't just be sticking your dick into anyone. But as I get older, personally, the thing that I think bothers me the most, I can't be with a woman who on your set with like 7 to 8 niggas.
Did you know the average, the median is 6? 6.3.
Well, I need above average bitches. Like I need above average. I need above average. And I'm gonna say I'm gonna say this. You know what's crazy? Because I feel like people who are a lot like me, right? People who are a lot like me, they. Oh man, hold on. I ain't even clean up the back. Pillows and teddy bears and shit. I don't even know. Um, I'll be at home all day not looking at shit. Anyway, I feel like what happens is right. A lot of people, man, they especially men. A lot of men want to do all the stuff that they want to do, and they have this girl on the hill. Um, and while she's on the hill, she's got to be like waiting for the Prince Charming. First of all, he thinks he's good enough to be the Prince Charming. Second of all, when he finally gets with her, she's wild boring. He gonna be tight.
Wild bored, yo. Wild bored.
For me, he like, oh, wifey. I remember back in the day, people used to tell me that we used to talk, chop. And niggas used to say, "Oh, your girl not supposed to do all that. That's what you got the hoe for. Your girl not supposed to do that." And I'd be like, "I don't want the other. I want my girl to do that shit. I don't want the other. Like that's stupid to me." But that's like,
I'm gonna take that back because you can be interesting, but without being sexual. I'm gonna reel that back.
nah, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I'm not saying she had to give it up crazy. She ain't gotta have. There probably chicks out there with 10, 15 bodies max that could give it up. Like I know some. I don't know. It's something about the desire for it. I think women that had fun in their 20s, maybe even early 30s, I think that they just have a higher drive for it. Like, it's hard to explain. Here's how I say this. Sometimes I want my girl to take, I don't say take advantage of me, but sometimes I want my girl to be like, nah, I want this too, as opposed to me having to wake up every night.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I just feel like women who maybe didn't have as many partners. I mean, you can have one partner and fuck a nigga a million times, but I feel like the desire to want to fuck different people, and you finally get who you always want to fuck. What you said last week, boyfriend dick. I think that she'll get up for that more. It'd be less. Come on, baby, come on. I'm tired. It'd be less of that and more like kid sleep. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Babe, you up? Yeah, I'm up.
I'm right.
I'm up. You up? Up because
we up. We up.
We up. Not for long.
15 minutes of the nap is on the way.
I can understand that. And I recently had a conversation about women having the problem of initiating. And I was wondering if that could possibly be linked to constantly being socialized to be virginal, to be not as unsexual as possible for as long as possible, and then you get in a relationship whether you're married or not. And now it's supposed to a freak switch is supposed to switch on, and you've been told that to be like this is wrong the entire time. So like, it's not like they're training you how to be a good wife that way anyway.
No, right.
You know what I mean? Like, there's always a chance, and I've heard this too, and I know people who are like this, who get married, the partner doesn't like sex at all.
Yo, I know somebody that happened
like,
to.
Don't enjoy sex, doesn't like sex. I don't know if it's painful, but maybe it's physically painful. Like, and y'all are married. She gets no enjoyment out of that.
Not for long. Not for long, G, because ain't no way.
You could tell Def us on that.
Nah, but see, here's the thing though. So I know a chick, right?
Mm.
I tell her story all the time. That should need to be in the fucking book. It's so crazy.
Can you get your crotch out the camera, please?
Oh, my bad. Oh, I didn't even know the camera was right there.
Jesus Christ.
My bad, y'all. Pause. But watch this
Our
though.
viewership just lowered.
Yo, it absolutely did. But I got the light to work. That's
Oh,
what I
you
was doing. You know what I mean? That's what I was doing. Out here MacGyver and shit. I was like MacGyver. I got the light to work. My bad, y'all. You know, a little sacrifice for the team. Yo, so boom, right? Oh man. So I know a chick. She got married to a dude. She decided to do it the right way. They got married. Didn't have sex yet. When she tried to have sex with him, she was just like, nigga, I pulled out everything. She said, I didn't have sex for 2 years waiting on this nigga. I'm in love with this nigga. I'm married to nigga. I'm about to put it down. She said, you know, we didn't have sex the night we got married. Talking about he was like nervous or whatever. I was like, what? She was like, yep. So then she was like, for like months and months and months and months and months and months and months, this nigga dick wouldn't get hard, yo. I was like, what? And then she said, eventually, what had happened was that she think that he was gay and he just got married for like religious reasons. And she wound up sleeping with like her boss and had babies and wound up marrying the boss. Let me explain you something about me.
I don't think I didn't. I don't. Did I have sex on my wedding night? I mean, I wasn't.
But y'all had already had sex. It don't even matter.
Yeah, we had already had sex. But did I even have sex on my wedding night? I feel. Oh no, I did. But it was really on some. Let's just do this because we just got married. We were exhausted, yo. We were so tired. It was just like, we're gonna do this because we did this.
Right. This is too much right now.
Yeah, and then next day we got up and played Magic all day. Yay!
Magic
together.
I don't know what that means.
It's one of the card games.
So you just told me something. You just told me something new. So the question is, your sex partners are a reflection of you. How many and who? Question marks. I think that's kind of accurate. Well, at least for me. When I was in my early 20s, when I was a teenager, and yeah, maybe my early 20s, it was like hungry hippo, my nigga. I was getting whatever I can get. I was
not hungry hippo.
I was my early 20s. I was wilding a little bit, so I feel like I was getting how I can get it. Like, and I thought about that because I thought about this one time. Oh, I got too many stories. So one time I went on this bullshit interview. You know the bullshit interviews you go on when you're 20-something years old and you're like, oh, this is a real job, and then be some multi-level marketing shit. I went on one of them interviews and I met some chick at the joint, and I wanted to smash in that night. And it was crazy because I was like 20, 21. I was mad young. And it was crazy because Shorty had a sister that had like Down syndrome, and she like busted in the door when I was smacking and shit. Like, it was like, oh, it was mad awkward, yo. She was watching her sister. I thought it was like, she's like, I gotta watch my sister, so just make sure everything is okay. So I'm thinking, I gotta find these videos. So imagine, I'm sorry, the videos are so funny to me. So imagine, right? I'm thinking, all right, she's like a little kid, so I'm thinking the mom's about to leave. The way she stuck me in the room or whatever, I'm thinking like, you know, she about to watch her sister. The mom about to leave. I didn't know the sister she was watching was a whole grown ass woman with Down syndrome, and she bust open the door while I was, oh shit, like it was wild awkward, yo. It was so awkward, yo. And she lived like deep in Westchester. So I didn't know how to get home. I was like, yo, I had to take a cab to the Metro North so I could get home. And you gotta give me money for a cab. I don't know how to get to no bus without hit business. It was wild, crazy. But I think about that because I was in my early 20s. I was hungry hippo. Like, there was no, like, even at I was wilding out in my late 20s. I feel like I had more discernment. Like, she couldn't have paid. You know what I mean? So yes, it absolutely belongs in the nigga said threesome.
Oh, what did they call it? Gump? Oh no, we can't. We can't.
Dumping, right?
Yo, please don't.
Oh,
We can't. Don't. We can't say that shit, yo.
it's over.
We can't say that shit. We're not even there yet. We can't say that.
Niggas will find this later.
Oh no! Oh
I'm trying not to laugh. Oh, that shit over for tears.
no! Oh no!
You're a wild boy for that, bro. That's hilarious.
Yo.
You can fuck up the whole show.
Yo,
Oh,
I
what?
can't. Oh my god. We all grown. That nigga left out the best part.
Oh, nah, man. I boogie after that. I left. I left that shit. Nigga said threesome? Nah, not with that energy.
She said,
yo, nah, it wasn't even like that. It was like she was the police, my nigga. She was like, boo! And she just stood there. I was like, oh, she was mad tall too. She was like 6 feet. I was like, yo, this is a lot. Nah, I ain't winning that smoke. That wasn't shit, nigga. That was something else.
Yeah.
Let me behave myself. So I say that to say that now as I deal with women or whatever, I can't even like have sex with women I don't like. When I feel like that was like a thing that I did when I was like in my 20s. When I was in my 20s, I had a lot of sex with women I didn't like because I wanted to fuck them. That wasn't the same thing. Oh, you like her? Nah. So you know what I want to bring up too? That a lot of guys say this. I don't know if niggas say this anymore. But back in the day, when you be on your crazy shit, niggas is funny. So I'm trying to behave. I'm trying to behave.
Yo, I can't. I'm not mature enough for this. I'm not mature enough for this, you guys.
Neither am I. Lord have mercy. I'm trying to keep
it was going down syndrome that night. Yo.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So the point I'm trying to make is I was wilding them.
What is wrong? What's wrong with you guys?
Oh, can't bring niggas no
Cousin said if she's down, I'm down. What is wrong? Yo, I'm legit sickos. Oh my god. I can't. Oh. Yo. Oh.
This shit is crazy. So
go on. All right. I'm gonna check. Give me a
yo,
second.
it's so hard for me to hold this in. I gotta mute you, yo. You wildin'. So listen, yo. So what I'm trying to say, oh man, I don't try to hold this shit in. What I'm trying to say is, at the end of the day, I damn, this is hard to keep my focus. I can't even have sex with girls I don't like anymore. So I do feel like it's to some degree, as we get older, I feel like, you know, your how you feel about certain situations. I can't even look at you. You drawing your eyes is making me laugh. I'm trying to hold this shit in so much. Like, you don't understand. So anyway, I do feel like when you get older, like your perception of just life changes, your taste changes in like food and how you dress, everything. And I think when you're younger and you just getting it how you can get it, you look back on it. There's a lot of women that I probably wouldn't have touched up, like, you know what I mean. But now, like at my advanced age, I can't imagine like I've been in situations where like I'm talking about like I won't say it was thrown at me, but it was like, yo, you want it? And I was like, nah, I don't actually. And I've like left women's houses without wowing because I'm just not interested. And I think, oh, this is what I was gonna say before. I definitely forgot because this nigga definitely. I'm about to get off Instagram. And one of the things that we used to say back in the day was she was fuckable. Do you like her? Nah, she fuckable though. Like I can smash, but I don't like her. I don't want to have a conversation with her. Nothing. And I'm just like, that's crazy that used to be like our mindset. You know what I mean? I know it's
Yeah.
immature, but you go through that. But that's how your body counts go up and shit like that. I know a lot of women who fuck niggas just cause. That was it. Fuck them. It was what it was, and never talk to the nigga again. And you know the way men justify being played like that is always to say, "But I still fuck." You know what I mean? And I think who you smash is unfortunately a reflection of you. Because I have dated some girls that you know told me probably too much, and I always said this too. I used to love Lauren London, yo. Love
Used
Lauren.
to what?
Love Lauren London.
Oh, okay.
She had a baby by Lil Wayne, automatic not attracted to her no more. You let that nigga nut in you, ew. And I love Lil Wayne. Like I fuck with his music. I fuck with his music. I'm saying I love him as a person, but I fuck with his music. I never liked Lauren. She's never been attracted to me like that again. So who you fuck matters. And I'm OD picky and shallow, so it is what it is. But like, you know what I mean? Like that should be different. And I feel like if I'm out here like shit, you see every rapper first baby mama, them bitches be whack. Like,
Well, hold on a second. well, you think that her getting with him means that you're not her type? Do you think that's one reason why?
no, nigga, I think I can still fuck. I just don't want to. Laura London give me some buns if I was
Okay,
in.
clarity.
Yeah, that wasn't an ego thing. Oh, excuse me, it wasn't an esteem thing. It was an ego thing.
The other thing was, how has your understanding and what you use sex for changed? Because I think that's a big
That's
deal.
what I
I think
used.
that might be the biggest deal. Like how your views on sex have evolved and what sex means to you has evolved.
Yes,
And so now we're more picky about the people.
yes, yes. I like the question. What you use sex for? I don't think my use of sex has changed as much. Um, but there is more intention behind it now. So I guess it did change. It did change. I don't want to. I still fuck because it feel good, but there is an intention behind it. Like that, I do think about sometimes. Like, all right, I'm gonna have sex with her to bond with her at this moment. You know what I mean? Or to show her that I have missed her. Like you know, I feel like the things I used to use as manipulation tactics back when I was younger actually mean something now.
Oh, can I get an example of that?
I knew, like, all right, like if your girl miss you or whatever, right? And she really getting on your nerve, and you're like, let me just get this bitch some dick so she can shut the fuck up, right? That's 25-year-old Devon. 40-year-old Devon is like, you know what?
Let's give this bitch some dick so she'll shut the fuck up.
Bro, that's real shit. But for, like 40-year-old Devon is like, damn, I haven't seen her in a long time. I want to cap this night off by being as intimate as I possibly can, and that's the most intimate that she can be with me. You know what I mean?
You think being physically intimate is the highest form of intimacy?
I think it's different for a woman. Yeah.
Oh.
I've debated this before. I think for a man most being vulnerable, being like soft and like vulnerable, like you know, this can hurt me, but I'm giving this information to you because I love you. I think that's the highest form of vulnerability for a man. I think a woman letting somebody enter her body is the most form of vulnerability that she could have. Which is why I think that this is another thing when women usually have a lot of partners early on, they don't later because they're like, I need to save this shit. I'm wilding. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's the vice versa. When women don't when they're younger, and then they
Now you
do.
get tired of dealing with the crazies. Now it's
That
about protecting
part
your
too.
peace.
That part too. But that's also why. Like if you got pussies out here, niggas in fuzzy slippers at your door, you know what I mean? Like maybe you got some gold and you giving it to peasants. You know what I'm saying? Like you could like think about it like this. If you give something to a guy, he keep begging you for it. Like at some point you're gonna get annoyed. If you give something to a guy and he multiplies it, you know what I mean? Teach a man how to fish. Never have to fish him again. And I feel like one of the conversations I've been having a lot lately is like, yo, at the end of the day, what you need to do is have a person who you can like you got to have a person that makes you the best version of yourself. And if you just fucking the fuck, how you gonna find that? All the energy that I took to date 4, 5, 6 women at a time. If I had put that energy to working on myself to find the right person, I would be way more advanced than where I am right now. But because I'm dating this person, talking to this person, doing this, that's a lot of energy. It's a lot of energy.
It
That's
is
not
a lot of energy.
it's not a lot. It's a lot of energy. That the girls that I really like, maybe see if this is something. Nah, I
I
gotta
I
back up.
used to definitely let whoever I was dating like, and not saying that they would flip my life upside down, but I would just like make everything about them.
Mm, that's interesting.
It is a lot of energy.
A lot of energy. I'm not with that no more.
Hmm. Okay. So, all right. So, do you think like how long ago matters
I
when it
mean,
comes to talking about people and their experience and stuff?
how long ago? Yes and no. How matters to me more than anything else. A bitch got fuck 50 niggas, and I feel like she was in. And I've said this for a while now. If she was in charge of the fucking, I'm okay with it, right?
Mm.
If I'm really in love with her, and what I mean by in charge of it is this: there's some women that are very easily manipulated. If you could just manipulate any old woman at any time to fuck you, that is a turnoff for me. If she fucked a nigga, she said, "This nigga sexy, I'm gonna fuck him." And she fucked a nigga, I don't care. Like that doesn't mean anything to me. If a nigga get talk your panties off all the time, that's a character flaw for me. That I can't be with you because I feel like anybody can manipulate you to do anything else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, so that's a problem for me. So that's why I say how matters. Also, if you fuck 50 niggas and you had a boyfriend that you fucked for 7 years straight and the other 49 niggas at the same time, yeah, I'm probably not gonna want to be with you neither. You let 49 niggas fuck the same day. And I know I've seen listen, stories that I got, man, there was a chick that definitely let like 20 niggas smash in one day and told like the hood, like then come through and fuck. And niggas online outside the door, like, what? I heard that story and I was like, y'all niggas really went. Hey, it was like 7 niggas in front of me. What? And you still smash?
He's literally 7 deep.
That's crazy to me. So, like, how matters. You had 5, like. Okay, I get another example. It's one thing for a girl. Like I dated a girl, and I actually really liked her too at the time. And she told me she had a threesome. It was actually a precarious situation, but she had a threesome with 2 guys, running the train on her, whatever. She wanted the threesome with 2 guys. I don't give a fuck about that. Now, if niggas could just, yo, man, my man, you know what I'm saying, what's going on, and you have 5 threesomes because a nigga talked you into it with 5, you know what I mean, with different niggas, like, that's different. I can't reconcile that.
Mm-hmm.
How matters. Sometimes it's not the number, it's the how.
Okay.
You fuck the 100 niggas? How?
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 Okay. And what if you don't want to have that conversation?
I can't marry somebody without having that conversation. If you're my girl, I might not need that. Marry you, we got to have that conversation. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep it real. Like the insecurity of a man and the pride of a man, which may be one and the same when I say this, they don't really want a lot of niggas to have it up on him. There's a lot of women out there that are married right now, and I dog them bitches. I'm not out here to talk like, yo, I had sex with your wife. Like, that's not my steez. Like, I'm not doing that. Wow, corny. But there are a lot of niggas out there. If you got more money than them or you in a better place, I fuck this girl though. Shit, I just seen that. It was like a soccer player or something. And the soccer player had posted his wife, and the nigga under the post said, "Oh, I smashed in high school." Bruh, niggas don't want to hear that. In a guy's mind, like, I know you did whatever you did. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to feel it. Pause, feel it. I don't want none of that. And I'm just like, I get it. But I don't know. I'm not on that wave.
Okay. So it matters some.
To me, it matters. How matters. How matters. That matters the most to me, personally. And I also think real talk, like on that, I think even on that perspective it matters. Like, so I think about it, like I think about this all the time. Barack Obama never had one woman come out, which I think is also suspect. But Barack Obama never had one woman come out the woodwork ever be like, yeah, I smashed Barry back in the day while she's smoking the stove. Not one random nigga came out the woodwork and was like, I used to kill Michelle shit. Never. Right? A nigga came out and said that he was beyond, yeah, she was a virgin. He never confirmed or denied, at least not as far as I saw. He may have. But ultimately, there was at least one nigga that came out about Beyonce, right? You know what I'm saying? Right? So I just feel like at the end of the day, like, no nigga really want their girl to have 50 niggas come out the woodwork like, yeah, nah, I knocked that down, my nigga. Especially if you're a public figure or something. And I don't think a girl really want her man to have kind of got that out of his system. And I don't think she cares about the past so much as the past doesn't seep into the future.
We lost IG.
Deadass?
Just now.
We ain't even been on for an hour yet.
I know. It said something had an error and froze. You want to try it again?
Hold on. Let me see something. I thought I had it. No, you gotta do it from your account and see if you could get back on. Cause I can't do it.
Okay. Do I have to send you a new so I have to send you a new key, right?
Huh?
I have to send you a new stream key.
No, well, when I looked at it, it was still on there.
It's not. Or just go live again? I don't. All right, whatever.
That's what I was trying to do. Yeah.
No, they're making me redo the whole thing.
That's crazy.
It says start a new one, so I guess.
So I just shared this shit to like 10 pages and I spelled care as car. I need a fucking nap, yo. That's what it really come down to.
Oh, that nap was coming, yo. It was coming. I just sent it to you.
Why did your shit? What? Your phone ringing? Yep, her phone ringing, y'all. I don't know what's going on. Where did she send it? Yo, where did you send it?
Gmail.
No, I ain't get
Gmail.
shit. I got nothing. I just got it.
Okay.
I'm like, what? I ain't get nothing.
What?
I can't believe this is the time right now anyway. That's crazy.
Facts.
I hate when that happens, man. Cause then everybody got to log back on, do all that shit over again.
Yeah. And we're live, so just you put the stream key in, right?
Yeah. Oh, wrong one.
All right, you put it in there, right?
I did.
Okay. We're back. Yeah, we're back.
So one of the questions that we had on there was, what's the difference between promiscuity and the trauma response? I also think that matters too.
I mean, it might matter. It doesn't change promiscuity being promiscuity, but why is important and what you do about it is important.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of promiscuity in women, I don't know the percentages, but I know a big chunk of it is because of some SA that happened when they were younger.
Yeah, like the people usually either go hyper or hypo. So people who also have no sex, sometimes there's something going on there.
That's happened to me before. I was with a woman that I think at the time she may have had one or two partners and not very much sex, and something happened. I don't. It ain't go right. I'll just say that, and it was very weird. It was very, very, very weird, and I feel like that's also important to understand too. That's why the how matters, because if you have it, oh man, I feel like this week I started to realize how non-empathetic people are, especially people who call themselves, I'm an empath, but you can't be empathetic with somebody. It's like, shut the fuck up. But anyway, what I started to notice was, if you can really understand somebody's why, it'll help you understand what you can deal with, what you can't. Because the why could be crazy. I feel like if the why is a trauma response, you know what I mean? There may be help for that. If the why just because she like fucking, there might not be no help for that. She might be on OnlyFans, or you know what I mean? This might just be what she do. You know what I mean? And not shout out to girls with OnlyFans or whatever, but that just might be what she do. And like, you know what I mean? Like, I did a post. I took something down today that basically was like, yo, at the end of the day, what the girl said. And I've been following her for years, like years. She's always had a fat ass. It's OD now. I think she had work done, but she basically was like, niggas say I can never find a husband because I show my pussy on OnlyFans. And I was like, that matters. Don't get me wrong. She's bad. Oh my God, this woman is gorgeous, yo. Like OD. I would think she should have got her titties done, but she's gorgeous. Like naturally, before she got a little bit of work done here and there, naturally like bomb. And I'm saying to myself, but that matters. You fuck 5 niggas and all that shit is on videotape that I can just Google my girlfriend name, enter, and you're there. It matters, yo. One of my best friends used to be a porn star before she passed away, and we had those discussions. She was like, I gotta find a husband that's cool with what I used to be. I'm like, yeah, because her shit is still available online now. She died 11 years ago. I can still find her shit. Live and direct. You know what I'm saying? That shit is wild. That it matters. The how fucking matters. You have sex with 10 different niggas. in a week, that's fine. But you had 2 days, that's okay. We all behind closed doors or whatever. Fuck it, yeah. Was it a gangbang? The how matters, yo. Like the how matters. The how matters. How matters. Like, listen, there's women that still don't want to date me.
Are you trying to say you don't like gangbangs?
No, I skipped that shit. You don't need that many friends for a bun, my nigga. Like, what's going on here? Nah.
Oh. Man. Okay. Is that how you feel about it?
Mm-hmm. The how matters.
Mm-hmm. Is promiscuity a problem? Well, why is it a problem?
I think lack of self-control is a problem.
Indeed.
And, my friend, so when I was 20, I was kind of wild when I was 20. I was like going to the colleges and I was getting crazy at the colleges. And my man used to tell me, my nigga, like, it all can't be about pussy every day, son. And I used to be like, not every day. I know I used to tell him not all day, but every day, right? That's what I used to say. Can't think about pussy every day, not all day, but every day. And I remember as I got older, I started, he was like a year or two older than me, but I understood what he meant more. Like as I got older, like that shit can't consume you. And if it's consuming you, then bruh, you might got a problem. Like I don't know if you did you read that one where she was like how her husband or her boyfriend or whatever, he want to have sex all the time to the point like, oh my, I can't do this no more. Like that nigga has a problem, yo. There's something mentally wrong. Like
I've had somebody approach me like that as well.
It really might be a chemical imbalance that he has, right? And it really might be that. It might be something that can be solvable. Nymphomania.
No, I know somebody who's like that. Who's just like, I just want a woman who can keep up with my sex drive because I gotta have sex at least once every day. At least once every day. Like,
yeah, I could go some days without it. But if I'm really attracted to the woman, I'm probably going to fuck every day. But
I mean, if we live together, then
right. But it's not a necessity. I don't need it.
No, but he was admitting that there's a problem. Like,
right.
What you think, it's not. It's more than that.
You help. So I feel like promiscuity is usually a symptom of other things. In general, I don't care if you
it's
are
a symptom,
bro. Like in some
self-control,
circles,
boundaries,
I'm the man in some circles,
trauma.
But I realized I was masking shit that was wrong with me. The more mature, the more healthy I became as a person, the less I needed to fuck somebody.
I literally just had a conversation with somebody where I said, and this is from somebody who went from one extreme to another. I think that if you have a healthy support system, as in a very strong community and good friend and family bonds, I don't think sexual relationships are necessary. On a biological level, we'll have an urge either to reproduce or release or whatever. But if you are comfortable taking care of that yourself, then I don't think other areas of your life will suffer for it.
I need hands that's not on my body. I need different hands, my nigga. You gotta touch me up, baby. Fuck you talking about. If you're okay with that, nah, nigga, yeah, I'm okay with doing it. That's a band-aid. I need surgery, bitch. I sew this shit up. Tighten this up.
You're the worst.
Tighten this up. Fuck that. But no, I don't disagree with that. I feel like self-control is an issue for anyone. If you had to fuck that nigga, you didn't have to fuck him. Did you have to fuck him? Did you have to fuck shorty? Like I never forget this one girl. She was like, we was like in her car or whatever. She was like, yo, let me come upstairs. You know what I'm saying, I was just like, I was like celibate. And I was like, I'm really not trying to give you no dick. And then she said, all right, fuck, let me just take a piss and go upstairs. And I was like, damn, she gonna fuck me. I already know she's gonna try. And sure enough, she went to the bathroom. I don't know what the fuck she did, but she was damn near butt ass naked, like that, like fucking Bruce Almighty, nigga, just naked. I was like, damn, she got naked quick. And
Yo.
and I was like, yo, man, nigga, if the breeze hit my dick the wrong way, my shit would be like, nigga, get my face. Like it was like too much going on. Bro, that's the only time I ever went celibate for that long. It was a lot going on.
He said it's a breeze.
Yo, just a breeze hit your shit. You like, oh, I'm about to nut. What the fuck? So,
Yo.
but I also
I just think I want a better quality experience now.
well, hold on, let me finish.
And that takes some vetting.
So I was like, she got like naked or whatever, and then I still was like, I know I'm trying not to do this, and she hit me with the yo. So what are you gay or something? I dogged her after that, like call me gay. You know what I mean? But I that was straight ego. I feel like now, so you know when I knew I really changed. So some years ago, this is more recent than I can admit, but I think I told you I had a girl that popped up at my crib, and that's an automatic suspension. No, excuse me, automatic expulsion. You pop up at the crib, it's over for you. Like there's no coming back. I don't ever want you to think that that's a thing that you can do ever in your life. You pop up on me, you go through my shit. Anything that I feel like we're not is over. Anyway, I was OD attracted to this woman, like insanely attracted to this woman. In the last interaction we had, I was in her car and she was like apologizing to me in a very, very sensual way. And I was ready to go. Like I was ready. And she touched me on my thigh, and my man was like, you know how a dog get or a cat get close to you and they put their head so you can pet them? That's what that yeah.
Put the head under the hand, like
Yo, yeah. Right.
said,
Right. Right. Exactly.
Yo.
And she felt and she was like, oh, and I was like, nah, me and him not on the same page right now, shorty. Like, I can't. The old me, I would right in the car, I would shoot got the business, right? It was like snowing outside too. So you couldn't see like the snow was on the nigga. I would have dogged her shit right there in the whip. And I was just like, nah, I'm not about to bust her ass. Like she popped up, she crossed the line. And I knew in that moment I had matured. Like, because the old me would have smashed her, then never spoke to her again. And then she popped up in my crib again. I'd be like, oh my God, she's crazy. Right? But I already knew the crazy was there. And I was like, nah, don't go through it. Don't go through with it.
Look
That was
at
hard for me.
you. Look
A lot
at
of niggas,
you.
a lot of guys, like I know some guys who got some stand-up niggas. Not me. I'm not a stand-up nigga. I do handstands. Like we gonna figure this somersault out. This is about to happen. And I knew at that moment I was like, I changed because my spirit wasn't happy with the situation. My dick was on a whole nother page. He was like, nigga, I'm ready to go right now. You see how she was saying that shit with the soft voice and touching your chest? Like, get off of me. I gotta go. And I took some shit and I left my car. I was tight. And yeah, I knew at that moment, like I matured. And I feel like I've been so on like 10 toes down ever since then. Like, if something happens with a girl, like I told you, I've been deaded a lot of times over the past few years, and I'll just be like, all right, cool. That's it. To the point where I told you once you hit me up, like, oh, where you was at on vacation? But you deaded me. Why you want to know small talk? We could talk. Like, I don't mind somebody calling me, like, hey, I got this thing, or I want to update you about this, or what's this happened with my mom? I don't mind. Even when Shorty hit me about her mom, I was like, that's weird to me because why? You deaded me. I don't know. But, back in the day, I always had it in. I always had it in with a joint. And we stopped talking, I always had it in. I be dead at all them shits now because it don't serve me. There's no purpose to it. There's no purpose to it.
Hashtag Team Pride.
Team pride.
Team Pride.
Team pride is a thing, yo. Team pride is a thing. Woo! There you go. Yawning. There you go.
I can't do it. I love.
I held it in that time.
You failed.
I did, like miserably. It was horrible.
Ooh.
What?
This was a good question. How does the business of sex affect our sex lives? How do we take that into account? The same people who project these expectations onto us don't really have a problem with us having sex when they're making money off of it. They said 65% people, 65% of the public don't have a problem with casual sex.
Right. I think
unless you having more than them.
I think it's mixed.
No.
I like the fact that we live in a society where sex isn't taboo. I don't like that we live in a society that sex is not respected the way it should be. Right? There's no respect with it. You see how many since we were kids, we would see it in music videos. There wasn't sexy shit, right? Now it's in the commercials. Now they got drag queens at kids' schools. Sex isn't in the sexual experience isn't respected.
That's not sex, but anyway.
All right, it's not intercourse. But nigga, if you dancing in the thong, we getting close. Sexual innuendo is a thing, bro. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, those videos that we was watching, everything was a tip drill. But there was always a nigga fully clothed with a woman with a fucking G-string on or bikini on. That's subconsciously that's sexual innuendo. I mean, it's subconscious. That's what it is. And I feel like we've become too decent. We're desensitized to it more than our parents and grandparents. Absolutely. And they had porn since you can name it, like since there was recorded video, niggas was fucking on film. I've been to the sex museum, I've seen it. Right? But if you look at the kids, like these 25 and younger niggas, you can go on, nigga. I go on Twitter sometimes instead of going on porn, like see what the fuck is going on. Everybody, I feel like everybody fucking. Like, what am I missing? Why is everybody fucking on camera? God damn. And the shit is crazy because, like, if we're desensitized to it, they have an unhealthy relationship with what they see versus the reality of the situation. And I've heard that. And I've seen that a lot on, like, TV and shit that they say, like, the expectation of, like, boys are, like that porn when a nigga walk into the wrong hotel room and or he delivering the mail. I got a package for you right here. Like, no, that's not how shit happens in real life. But they don't know no better. They see Instagram. They see chicks twerking. They see the OnlyFans. It's almost an expectation that if a girl dresses provocatively online, she probably got an OnlyFans. And let me tell you, I look that shit up. I'll be right like 70% of the time. I can almost tell you how a girl poses if she got an Instagram, if she got an OnlyFans or something like that.
Oh, okay. I can understand that.
I'm a big proponent in like I'm like so remember I said I'm liberal with certain things. I'm conservative with like other things. I'm really liberal when it comes to like sex work and stuff like that. Like somebody gotta do it. Ain't never gonna go away. Somebody gonna be fucking with something. Am I wrong? Somebody gonna
no, you're not. Just the way you put it.
Somebody's gonna be fucking for something. And I'm like, well, she as long as she's healthy and can be safe while she's doing it. I'm not just talking about like her own body. I'm talking about somebody causing harm to her. Like, be safe while you're doing it. There's niggas out here. There'll be a lot less fucking school shootings if niggas was getting pussy. Just putting that out there. You know what I mean? So I look at it like, all right, I'm very liberal when it comes to that. Simultaneously, I think there's a downside to it. I think I look at like people like in the Victorian era and like Pentecostal people. I see as I'm older, I see the reasoning in it, in the temptation of it. And if you understand what sex really is, it's literally a drug. Like the dopamine hit you get from busting a nut and orgasming and all that, and from the buildup of sex, it's akin to like doing heroin or some shit like that. I think it's heroin. Bruh. Yo, you literally get high. You gotta get the high. It literally changes your perspective of a person. Think about that. How many times you got a nigga that was dicking you down and you put up with some bullshit? Yeah, I'll bring it up tomorrow. Fuck it. Right?
We don't have to bring that up.
You understand? All right. Because you get it. Like at the end of the day, like
we don't have to go there.
I feel like real shit. In my humble opinion, I feel like I'm liberal when it comes to that, but there is a such thing as too much. And I feel like if our society is inundated with that, like, bro, I told you I lost the whole trade last week in the market because I was looking at some chick. She was bad as fuck. And I seen the naked picture and I was stuck. I was like, oh shit. Now look like, oh, I was supposed to get in. And I got in and the shit went up and it came back down because I was supposed to get in 2 minutes before that. I was so tight.
Really?
2 minutes ago. I think I told you that.
No, you didn't tell me that.
I should have my man crying. I texted that nigga. That nigga was like, "Nigga, you are funny as shit." He said, "I appreciate that you always keep it 100 though." Cause I was like, "Bro, I was out of here on that one." I still made money that day though, but it wasn't as much because I lost that trade.
Focus.
I've been focusing, but the point is, like, it was access. That's just crazy. Okay. So I'm just saying, I'm for it. I don't think it should be like illegal or anything like that, but I also feel like, bruh, it's too pervasive in society right now. It's too easily accessible. Back in the day, we had to go to the crazy nudie store and get the shit. You know what I mean? You had to like have a certain level of like, you gotta get the brown bag with
wherewithal.
You know what I mean? Not only that, you gotta have a certain amount of like, I don't give a fuck.
Or you got them passed down to you.
Yo, man, I went there. Nigga, I lost a bet one time. I had to buy some tape for a nigga. Okay, you doing the bachelor party. Niggas like, oh, you gonna put this shit on? Everybody go, what the fuck are you watching, nigga? And it's gonna be funny. I was like, oh, that's the funny shit. And you gotta buy the tape. You lost the bet. And I bought that tape because I thought nobody's gonna know me. And the bitch that I bought the tape, she knew the bitch I used to fuck with. And she was like, as soon as I bought that shit, Shorty called me immediately. I know you not. I was like, nah, off the bet. I'm on my way to the bachelor party. Nah, nigga, nah.
No.
Crazy on me. You gotta have a level, like, if you got any,
bring back, what did they say? Bring back shame.
If you got any shame, what niggas used to do at the nudie store? Remember what was like the joke? You had the trench coat on with the hat. You know what I'm saying? You buy that shit. Now you just do like this. I'm good right here. No shame. I don't know, man. I don't know. I know one thing. Batman on his most angry day couldn't get my search history out. You gotta I thought you niggas be like, oh yeah, your girl ain't got your password. I said, nigga, when I died, throw my phone in the garbage.
Like, in breaking news, a man fell from a roof.
Right. Yeah. You gotta get this shit or that, nigga. Listen, you don't know what pain I'm going to take to endure not to have my phone on public, but nigga, that shit got to go. Now, there is nothing illegal on there. I'll say that. There's nothing illegal. I don't do like snuff shit. You know what I mean? Nothing crazy, no pedo shit. Like, nah, but my shit is my shit. Like, you know what I mean? Well, I haven't had a woman ask me in a long time, like, oh, what kind of porn do you watch? I've been minding business, nigga.
Don't mind your business.
People fucking. That's what I watch, my nigga.
Yo, fucking. Oh my god.
Girls is getting fucked. That's all you need to know. But yeah, I think it's too much. I think the culture of sex in our country is too much. I think it's too pervasive. Listen, at my son's school there were drag queens. I'm not just talking about drag queens like. And that's how I think it starts, yo. You can't. It's hard to discuss certain things about people's lifestyles, which people have a right to do. And I love everybody who has to do it. They do it in a healthy way. It doesn't hurt anybody else. But there's certain lifestyles that we shouldn't have conversations with kids about today, older. Because you can't have the conversation about certain lifestyles unless you have a conversation about sex in some way. And I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I seen a fucking drag queen at a fucking school, and the motherfucker had on like drawers like a bikini. And I said, what's the difference between that and me bringing the stripper that was dancing the same exact way with a fat old ass and big old titties in the bikini? Y'all wouldn't lose your shit. And I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I've seen cartoons my daughter watch, and I was like, you can't watch that shit. It's a mad. We have a mass psychosis, and some of it is grooming little niggas. And I feel that way honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think sex is a bad thing. I don't think it should be as ever present as it is.
Mm-hmm.
Again, so there's a cartoon, and these girls are gay on the cartoon. In your liberal mind, your common sense mind, you're like, why would anybody care about that? But now I have to explain to my daughter why these girls are kissing. You understand what I'm saying?
Would you have to explain it if she was kissing a guy?
No. Because they know girl and boy make babies. And that's how they get babies, when they kiss too much. That's all she needs to know. We could go with that for another like 9 years. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, though? So I look at that. I think about stuff like that.
I mean, all right, we know what we don't want it to do. Does it have a function? I was sitting there saying,
yes.
I don't think it's necessarily necessary.
What? It's porn?
Sex?
Get the fuck out of here. It's absolutely necessary. It's like the ultimate bonding.
Right? I don't think so.
It is. Absolutely it is. Like scientifically proven. No, that's your opinion. Scientifically proven, you can't bond with somebody more than if you have sex with them. Of course, we're talking about everything consensually. Look at bonobo, apes, and stuff like chimps and stuff like that. They have sex to bond. Like that's a part of their ritual. Oh, we're friends now. We're gonna fuck, and then now we can really close with friends. It does something to your mind, right? Which is why, but it does.
Aren't they the ones that have sex for pleasure, though?
Yes, some of the few animals that do. So I think sex is necessary in relationships. I think it's, but I think what we define as healthy sex is incorrect.
Oh.
Is that, you know what I mean? I think sex has to be intentional all the time. I'm not saying that I practice healthy sex all the time, for my own opinion, because I be fucking the fuck. Like, damn, it's been a while. Or I'm turned on. But I also noticed that I give an example without giving them my personal shit. If I gotta get aroused to have sex with you, I'm fucking the fuck. If the entire day I'm with you, I'm aroused, and we didn't talk about sex one time, I'm making love to you. I'm encapsulating that bond. I'm actually probably going to exacerbate the bond that we have. I don't know if exacerbate is the right word. It's not the right word. I'm going to build on the bond that we've already created. It's different. I think sex helps relationships, which is why you're not supposed to like fuck your friend. Because if you really like your friend and then you start fucking, now you're in love with the nigga, and he like, don't you got a boyfriend? Yeah, but I'm in love with you. That fucks everything up.
Yeah. Yep. That sure does.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like if you're doing it intentionally, if you're like, listen, how about this? I've had sex with women to see if we really like each other or not. Damn, we've been kicking it. We got to see what this is. And we fucked them, but all right, so let's keep it at friendship. I'm good. I'm good with this. I don't need more.
I don't think that supports your argument, though. Because I'll double back one more time to see how pissed off I am at you. If it's different, I'll be like, it doesn't matter how much sex we had or how good it was. That bond is broken.
That's fine. So why is not that? I think you're validating my argument, and that
I don't think so. Not when you say it's the highest form of intimacy. It's pretty
all the time.
Frivolous.
Not all the time. Like no. You can't take that as a blanket statement. Every time you fuck somebody, it'll be the highest form of intimacy. No, But if you are going to be intimate with somebody, that is the highest form. Like, you think about the chemicals that's released in your body. Think about this. How many times have you been sore?
What about stuff like
Hold
the
on, hold on.
the 30-second hug and the 8-second kiss? They do the same
That gets you
thing.
through the day. Those are band-aids. think about this. Think about this. When you have your back is sore, your ankle hurt, you're not really feeling good. When you're fucking, none of that shit matters. Because there's chemicals in your brain that stop everything else from hurting so you can fucking reproduce. So imagine you are already healthy. Imagine you already have this dopamine connection with this person because you guys are kicking in a certain way. There is no other. I don't think that there's another way to become more intimate to somebody than like literally, if I got you pregnant, you got my DNA in your brain, legit.
If
I get you pregnant and you come to term
with a male child,
allegedly it's with only a male child.
With a male child.
Whatever. I didn't believe that. Yo, my babies is in your brain.
He got that from you.
My babies is in your brain.
Yo, you get on my nerves.
How many years they said? How many years?
Up to 5 Our years? Whole life.
Nah, it goes away. You absorb it at some point. Yeah, they said like 5 years.
That's how long it takes to get ready y'all in real life.
There you have it.
Huh?
There you have it.
Yo, you go right there, sir.
There you have it. Out here proving points to work.
You good?
I'm good. I hate June.
I'm not answering nothing, and I'm not asking no unverifiable questions.
Even if you met a guy that you wanted to marry, he like, listen, I just need you to clean some shit up. I need to know this. I need to know like what potentially could pop up. I think that's unfair.
What?
If a guy you was about to marry, he's like, before we get married, I need you to answer these questions.
If it was necessary, he should have asked a long time ago instead of wasting both of our time.
Why? He wants to know before he marries you. That doesn't mean he not going to marry you.
He should have asked that before he proposed.
Why?
Because it's a waste of my time. I'm not answering that. I'm not entertaining that. Now I'll tell you about my history and we'll talk about our experiences, but like a number, fuck out of here.
You know your number?
No. Because I started 24 years ago. I stopped counting 25 a long time ago. I started 25 years ago. Yeah, well. The fuck? I'm not counting. No. Do you like me or no? Do you like me now or no?
I get it.
Not doing that shit. Should have asked me earlier so I could have told him to go about his business and find somebody who wants to have that conversation with you.
I don't think the number matters as much as the how. Like I said, I don't.
No, you can hear all the how. I don't care. We can have real conversations
about
stuff like
that. How matters? Yeah, I don't. The number.
Yeah, as far as an actual fucking number, like a report. Now you good.
No, I don't need to know that. As long as the pussy tight, I don't care really. Like, was it so tight? I'm good. That shit still functioning appropriately. Listen. Some shit to be cavernous. If that shit, if it functions appropriately, I'm good money. I don't care about nothing else.
Yeah, no. Yeah. So
anyway, it's 10:21.
It is.
I have to wake up early in the morning. So do you want to do actual topics these next 2 weeks? Or I think we're supposed to do like recaps and shit like that. Oh, I got it written down. So you're gonna be reading shit.
Oh, is that the picture you had me take that we never discussed?
No, I wrote down.
You wrote it down. We did the episode. On the way out the door, you said, "Here, take a picture of this." I said, "Okay." I took a picture of it, and we never spoke about it.
No. I vaguely know what you're talking about, but this ain't that. I'm talking about the topics
So
for the
I
next
still don't
week.
know what's on that paper. Anyways, go
Oh,
on.
oh no, that's for 2025. Like that was for 2025. I'm talking about the topics for the next 2 weeks. I think next week is supposed to be like manifestation or something. Hold on, I can look it up. I don't know why I'm doing that to myself. I got the shit open right now.
So basically, you're gonna call me. By the way, I liked the vibes last week. It was nice.
It was in year check-in and New Year's goals check-in. That's what we're supposed to do. Or New
I
Year's Eve
guess
or Christmas Eve.
the white man's New Year.
Ow, boy, don't get me started. Don't get me started. Don't get me. You know, we were supposed to have 13 months. Some white man was just like, "Oh, you know what? This is the year. This is the year I think he was born." I'm
Yep.
not gonna act like he didn't do no science, but at the same time, like, nah.
Mm-hmm. 13
Crazy.
moons, 13 periods, 13 months.
Nigga said, "Nah, we gonna make. We supposed to have 364 days plus 1 day."
It's just like daylight saving time. It makes just the same amount of sense. Anywho's,
Bruh,
we will see y'all next week.
we will.
I'm tired. I love you all.
24
Thank you
recap.
for joining us, whether it was live or it's in the future. Love you. Today's a great day to have a great day. All right.
Later, y'all.
Deuces. You're